Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Love you, bless you, thank God for you. Hey, Rickey, check this out. Abadi and I have a wonderful podcast. It's called, check this, the Haynes Remix. Just want to throw that out right quick. But here's the song of the day, Rick. It's powerful. Lord, do it. There's a powerful piece in the song that reminds me of this phrase. Only God. Have any of you ever looked back on your lives and thought about how something happened that you know good and well you couldn't have done it yourself? You didn't have the smarts to do it. You didn't have the strength to do it, but somehow it happened exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or imagine. Here's what it was. It was an only God moment. Here it is, y'all. Life be lifing, and when life goes to lifing and circumstances go to circumstancing, there are some situations we can't handle ourselves, but isn't it good to know that God can do it? And when God does it, God is so amazing that the only explanation for what took place is that God did it. It's an only God moment. That's my prayer for everyone today, and that is that you will experience an only God moment where only God opens up a door that you didn't even knock on. Only God makes a way out of no way. Only God heals you where you were broken. Only God gives you the strength you need to deal with the stress that's trying to take you out. Listen, my prayer for you today is only God. So, Lord, do it.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The countdown continues. We are just 12 days away from Election Day. Vice President Kamala Harris is fresh off of a CNN town hall where she addressed undecided voters last night, while both candidates and their surrogates continue to campaign in key battleground states. So far, Rickey, 26.5 million Americans have cast their vote through early voting methods, according to data from the election lab at the University of Florida. Mail ballots have been returned by 15.7 million voters as of Wednesday night, with another 10.7 million voting early in person. Now, several states are slated to begin early voting options in the coming days, and you can get more information at vote.gov. In other news, Elon Musk, we heard about this $1 million per day. His super PAC, which had promised to give out that prize to a random swing state voter who signed its petition, has yet to announce its fifth winner amid the Justice Department's questioning of the legality of the offer. A source familiar with the matter told ABC News on Wednesday that the Justice Department has sent a letter to the America PAC warning that Musk's giveaway may violate federal law. And I think we all saw that coming. Lastly, the now previously oldest person in the U.S. has died. Elizabeth Francis, who was a black woman, died at the age of 115 years old.
Wow.
During an interview in 2023 to mark her 114th birthday, she said despite her age, she felt young at heart. She shared that her secret to longevity in life includes no drinking or smoking, but she said she ate everything. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria? Well, tonight we got Thursday Night Football. Minnesota Vikings and the L.A. Rams. Pick the Minnesota Vikings to win that game. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week will be later on in the show. Backup quarterback, now starter for the Carolina Panthers, Andy Dalton, injured his thumb in a car accident. So guess what? The homie Bryce Young will start again this week versus the Broncos. Dalton was 1-4 as a starter this season, and the Panthers are actually 1-6. So there's going to be a little quarterback controversy when Andy Dalton's thumb heals, and we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to tell you why the Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell is the greatest coach on earth, like for real. He explains why he continues to support and ride for wide receiver Jameson Williams, who is facing a 2-game suspension for violating the NFL performance-enhancing substance policy.
I trust this kid. I trust him. And unfortunately, you got to pay for your sins, and something happens, and if this comes down, so be it. But I know this, we dangled a rope down on the way up. We can't wait for anybody. And, over a year ago, he started climbing his way up, and he got to us. And maybe he lost his grip, but he'll climb back up again. That rope's still there. It's tied to us, and he'll be just fine. But he's part of this team, and I trust him.
That's what you call a player's coach. That's the kind of coach you want. And that's why he's the coach of the greatest team on earth right now, the Detroit Lions. Indeed. We got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next. Pimpin'.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Dave Chappelle and Killer Mike are teaming up for a co-headlining tour called Still Talking That, and that'll make 7 stops across the United States next month. The tour kicks off in Detroit and then moves to Atlanta, Rosemont, Illinois, Boston, New York, Oakland, and Long Beach. The event is described as a fusion of music and comedy across a joint set. Now, if you're planning to buy tickets, you've been warned. There will be no phones allowed. No phones allowed. It has been announced. Anyone seen using a device, phone, smartwatch, or accessories during the performance will be escorted out of the building by security. Tickets for the tour.
Show?
Killer Mike and Dave Chappelle, bro.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be nice. Tickets for the tour go on sale at 12 p.m. local time tomorrow on Ticketmaster. Meanwhile, a complaint filed in February alleges that employees working for Diddy were required to carry pink cocaine. The drug, also known as Tucci, T-U-C-I, is mentioned in a complaint filed by Lil Rod, a producer and former videographer of Combs, who sued Diddy in February, accusing him of sexual assault. The complaint also alleges that Combs drugged him and that all employees from the butler to the chef to the housekeepers were required to walk around with a pouch or a fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, and marijuana gummies. And Tucci, T-U-C, Tucci? Tucci.
I wonder what that do.
I don't know. Tucci, Lord.
I ain't never heard no pink cocaine.
Me neither.
That's what they're saying, that the guy from One Direction that fell off the balcony.
Yep.
They're saying that he had that in his toxicology report. Like it's a mixture of ketamine and like cocaine, and it's just
So it ain't nothing good.
And it's pink.
Yeah.
I thought cocaine was white. I'm real old school. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff.
When they chop up the other pills, it turns to pink when it mixes with the white.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, an attorney for Combs says vehemently he denies the allegations in a statement. One more thing, y'all. Wiz Khalifa has been, indicted by authorities in Romania after he lit a joint and smoked on stage during a music festival appearance in July. He was arrested and charged with illegal drug possession by the Romanian Anti-Organized Crime Protectors Organization in July after the incident. Wiz was recently indicted for committing the crime of possession of dangerous drugs without the right, with the view to consumption of his own. The release said that he had 18.53 grams of cannabis on him, as well as a cannabis cigarette. Authorities said Khalifa's criminal investigation has been completed, and his indictment has been sent out to court for trial. Man, you can't smoke in every city, in every country. I mean, if it ain't legal, just don't light it up. I think Snoop is the only one in the world that can kind of get away with that. And I think in some countries, he don't do it. I feel like he would know better. You kind of got to respect the country's laws. If it's legal and they don't mind, then I go ahead and do what you do. But if it's illegal, I wouldn't take that chance of getting arrested out of the country somewhere.
Not after what happened with what's her name?
Brittany Griner, right? And she was gone for a long time.
Yeah. No, sir.
No, not at all. That's crazy. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for Comedian Extraordinaire Special K.
Let's talk about these Dallas Cowboys. All my delusional Cowboys fans out there, I've been trying not to talk about this. I've been trying not to rub salt in an open wound, but damn it, it is what it is, as my man Rocky like to say. Yeah. And Super David, all y'all need to understand that it's over for the Cowboys, okay?
You agree,
Next
Super
year
David?
ain't never coming, all right?
It's not
the last
over
Cowboys championship was 1996. 1996.
Hey, Dave, we do got to wait the next year, though.
Yeah.
It's always next year.
Y'all been waiting for next year since 19. Do you know in 1996 Bill Clinton was still the president?
Yes, sir.
The Olympics was in Atlanta. Macarena was the #1 song on Billboard in 1996. This how long it's been since the Dallas Cowboys did a damn thing worth talking about. Gas was $1.32 a gallon. I tell you what the problem is with Dallas Cowboys. It's Jerry Jones. It's Jerry Jones.
We all agree to that.
Y'all need a new Jones to come in and take over. And I ain't talking about his goofy son either. I'm talking about y'all need a whole new Jones. Super Dave, give me some appropriate music for I Wish. Because y'all wish y'all could be champions once again. But it ain't happening. Let me give you a list of Jones. Let me give you a list of Jones that can do a better job than Jerry Jones is doing with the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all can put Quincy Jones in there. And he can come up with a dope theme song to play at the stadium.
Yes, sir. We are the Cowboys.
Y'all can put Leslie Jones in there. She ain't on Saturday Night Live no more, and she was an outstanding defensive end when she was in college. Y'all can put Roy Jones Jr. in there. Roy Jones Jr., he ain't boxing no more. Put him in there. Let him give a shot. How about Grace Jones? Put Grace Jones in there. She couldn't do no worse than Jerry Jones.
Ron J.
Hell, speaking of Jones, how about James Earl Jones? I know he dead, but still, he could do a better job.
Oh, man, Kay.
How about Star Jones? Star Jones. Star Jones, she ain't on The View no more. She got a whole lot of free time on her hands.
Oh, man.
We just had this one in the studio the other day. Coco Jones. How about Coco Jones?
Yeah.
And she can sing a dope national anthem when she come in.
Right.
How about Julio Jones? Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Hell, how about Reverend Bobby Jones? Put Reverend Bobby Jones. How about Donnell Jones?
Right. Any damn body.
Tommy Lee Jones. How about Jim Jones, the rapper and the cult leader? Put either one of them in there.
Right. Anybody but Jerry.
They can't do no worse than Jerry damn Jones. It ain't
damn.
happening.
Man.
It's over, Dallas Cowboys. All right, for more on this, y'all follow me at Instagram at Special K913 and come see my ass at the Stardome this weekend.
28-3. That's all I gotta say.
28-3. Wait a minute. See,
New England.
that's below the belt.
Atlanta.
Hey, that's below the belt.
Y'all
That's
give it
below
up
the
for
belt.
committee that's Special K.
That was Atlanta's 9/11.
No more bacon. No more sausage.
Yeah.
No more orange juice.
Y'all better praise him right now.
No more coffee. No more biscuits. No more light bread. No more bread. No more scrambled eggs.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Marlon Wayans, comedian actor Marlon Wayans, y'all, is finally speaking out. Now, y'all, he revealed recently in a recent interview that he once, y'all, attempted to stop his son, y'all, from transitioning by hypnotizing him, y'all. He said that, honey, he's very supportive of his son, Kai, now. Said that when he first learned that Kai wanted to transition, his first instinct was to take a drastic action. He said, quote, I tried to hypnotize him. He said, I was like, no, wait, hold on, wait. And I protested against it, he said. He confessed that, y'all, recently. And he said that he don't say that with pride. He also said that I look back on those actions and I'm ashamed. He said, I was embarrassed the moment I was forced to look in the mirror, and it took only a week, y'all. He said, I will say that I got to a beautiful place of acceptance, and I pray for a lot of parents, family members, and people in general. He said, it's not on us to judge anybody. He said, like, hey, man, live your life, y'all. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yeah, he didn't. He was. I mean, I guess can you hypnotize? Back in the day, some people say you to beat the child, honey, out of their homosexuality or whatever. But he tried to hypnotize. He said he was going to do that, but he changed his mind.
Yeah, I think people are who they are. I had a baby cousin, and this was like back in the 80s, and she would tell me, Maria, I tried to pray about it. I tried to date boys. She said, when I see girls, I just like girls. And she was 11 years old when she told me this. Yeah, and that was like back in the 80s.
Yeah.
People are who they are,
Yeah. I guess most people finding out about that now, but we glad that he accepted his child for whom they are and what they are.
Gary, that night I took you to the strip club, that didn't do nothing for you?
Nothing, honey.
When girls was hugging, we got you a couple of lap dances, that didn't get nothing going.
It got me scared.
Oh, my God.
Didn't inspire you in any way.
No, it made me
trying my best to help you. Go on to the next story.
Yeah, because it just didn't, honey. My blood pressure made me rise. Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, Snoop Dogg, y'all, is speaking out, baby. Now, we all know Snoop Dogg is one of the biggest rappers in the game, y'all. Now, OnlyFans, y'all, listen to this, Ricky, now, and y'all be honest. Now, OnlyFans wanted to leverage his stardom, y'all, by once offering him $100 million, y'all, but Snoop turned down that $100 million, and he's talking about how he regretted. Now, he said, quote, I did turn down $100 million, yes. He said, the only part that regrets is my friend down there, he said, honey, when asked by Andy Cohen about the woman deal. He said, yes, honey, your friend regrets not going on OnlyFans. He said, yeah, honey. He said, my friend wanted the exposure. He said, but that $100 million he would have been able to spend untaxed. He said, but I told my friend, it's not your decision. I'm not thinking with the little head this time. I want to think with the big head, and you're not getting any of this. This is what Snoop Dogg said. And
wow.
A lot of people saying, Ricky, then a lot of people, his wife really didn't want him to do that.
Yeah.
But $100 million?
Yeah, man.
Be honest.
Yeah.
150,000. I'm out. I'm in.
What you think, dog? What you think, Ricky?
I'm trying to film. I got my calculator out.
100 million.
I ain't gotta add that up.
Yeah, for the
It's on and popping for 100 mil.
Carry the one. I don't know, Gary. Let me pray on that one.
Yeah, pray on it. I mean, 100. They was gonna give me $100 million. He could have fed the world, and but he's just he turned it down.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. You gotta sit down with your wife and say, "Look,
I'll give you half. I'll give you 50, and I keep 50." But honey, it didn't happen. So, and he talked to Andy Cohen about it. So that's the only regret he has. So we just gotta keep him lifted up in prayer, and maybe one day, when you're not as rich, you'll take that kind of money. So. Congratulations to Snoop.
Ooh, that's a lot.
All right.
Though.
Huh?
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That is.
Yes. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. It's a lot. On the high end, you say rice and rose, and on the lawn, you say beautiful pinkish white. That's your color for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you would. If you would.
Wake up. Oh.
Get at me, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Get it together.
You up this long, this lead you in your house shoes. So we be better.
Be better. Wake up.
Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us. And just wake up.
This is Valerie Cameron from Lynette, Alabama. I am an Alabama State University alum. Go Hornets. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Aries calling from Charleston, South Carolina. Proud graduate of Alabama State University, making my way to the Magic City Classic. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Harriet James, and I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky. And I just want to say congratulations to my Alabama A&M Bulldogs alumni. I'm wishing everyone a safe and a happy Classic weekend. Go Bulldogs!
Sister Jenkins calling from Washington, D.C., telling my husband Frat Brothers at Alabama A&M, Nasir Rojo Ardenasi, wake up, wake up, wake up this weekend and win.
Portland, wake up.
Let's go.
And Charlotte, wake up. And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. And Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, bro.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, we got a big weekend, the Magic City Classic weekend. We're going to have so much fun. I'm so doggone excited, man.
Come on,
Alabama.
dog. Come on, dog.
A&M University.
Got to set that tone.
Alabama State, y'all, is about to go down. Listen, shout out to everybody that was at the green carpet party last night. It was packed. That was the hottest ticket in town. I don't care where you are in the United States of America. Somebody in Chicago, and that was half of Chicago on my campus, Brat. Half of Alabama State University was the Chi, and half of Alabama A&M was the Chi in Detroit and surrounding areas, man. But Detroit and the Chi, most of them attended Alabama State University and Alabama A&M University. I know that personally. The Magic City Classic is going down. The morning show is doing a live broadcast from the Jefferson Civic Center. Shout out to Mayor Randall Whippen in the mayor's office and myself getting together, and the morning show team, Beyonce, Aloysius, getting together, putting it together, making it happen. It is going to be an unbelievable show. We're going to have both college presidents there. We're going to have a local high school band. And you need to start lining up tonight. Go to wherever party you're going to. Go get in line. 1 o'clock in the morning. The doors open at what time, Beyonce, Aloysius?
The doors open at 4:15 Central. Make sure you get there early. And we got, performances. Candy's going to be in the building. James Fortune is going to be in the building performing. Liquor V is going to be in the building. Also, the mayor, the presidents, the whole school. And we have some surprise guests coming through as well.
And Rick, can we shout out to the bands, man? Shout out to the Mighty Marching Hornets, man, from Alabama State. Big up to the Sensational Stingettes. And we can't forget the Honeybees out there.
You cannot.
And on the Alabama A&M side, the Marching Maroon and White going to be in the building. Shout out to the Dancing Divas and the Fabulous Flags. It's going down real big this weekend, baby.
Man, I'm so damn excited. Gary!
Yes!
Live. And then, Gary, tonight we got karaoke at the Stardome. It is, if I'm not mistaken, Special K is sold out, man. Make sure y'all get your tickets now. And comedian extraordinaire Special K and Rita Brent is going to be performing at the Stardome Friday night. We're
going to be there Sunday night. Tony Robbins will be there Friday night. Tony Robbins will be there Friday and Saturday. I'll be there with him, too.
Right, so it's gonna be great. Tony Robbins is gonna also be with us at the live broadcast, man. That's gonna be a time to remember. John Lyon, DJ Dirty Vegas. We're gonna have a great time.
And it's
back.
free.
And it's absolutely free.
Ooh.
Absolutely free.
Get there early.
Have a great time. Yes, I'm so excited about it, man. The big parade going down before the game. The big game going down at the historical Legion Field. So I'm excited about it, man. So everybody get ready, man. Thank everybody for listening to us. Thank our local affiliate, KISS and TUG, for everything that they're doing to help us make this a success. I'm so excited about it, y'all. Let's go. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, what's up, Rick? This ain't Black Tony, man.
What Black Tony at? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Darius, I don't see you on the schedule.
I know, and that's what I'm saying, but I had to come up here. It was an emergency hearing I got with my Black Tony sister, Yellow Brandy.
Wait a minute, hold on. Black Tony got a sister named what?
Her name Yellow Brandy. They got different daddies.
Oh,
she ain't nowhere near blacker than that.
I knew he had a sister, but I didn't know she was light skinned. Her name was Brandy, and they actually called her Yellow Brandy.
Yeah, because his stepsister named Brandy too, but she Black Brandy, and you just have to differentiate the ones.
So his real sister named Brandy, who is yellow, and he got a dark skinned sister named is Brandy, but they got different dads. No, they got the same daddy.
They got different daddies, but they both named Brandy. I'm just trying to be a character witness at court because she's trying to keep her kids, Rick.
What happened?
That because they said it was child neglect. Her kids don't know nothing. Her kids don't know how to write in cursive. They don't know how to. It's a technology, something else, and it's because she ain't got Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi done messed up everything. You don't know nothing without it. They failing in school because they can't log in.
Wow. How old are the kids?
Y'all laughing, but y'all better vote because Wi-Fi should be free. That's why a lot of these women single because they know how to Google how to put up a ceiling fan. They don't need a man or nothing. These women know how to do stuff that they should know how to do because of YouTube, and then it make you strong like a man. My sister know how to pull out 2 trash cans by herself.
Some of the ones with the wheels on them are the ones without the wheels.
The ones with the wheels, but you still got to lean them back. Her forearms so damn big.
Yeah, you gotta lean them things back. Yep.
Look, Rick.
Is she do both of them?
She do both of them. I mean, she do both of them. She just, and then it's like, and I heard her too, cause I know she's strong, cause right before she lean them back, she say,
Darius, wait a minute. So Dan, what all this got to do with you not showing up for Black Tony today? What does all this got to do with everything?
That got because I was trying to be supportive and come up to this court, and I just stepped out right in the lobby to call y'all to let y'all know.
Okay, real quick. The kids that can't write in cursive, how old are they?
11 and 14.
People, I got white friends. I go to church with them. I went to church with a white friend of mine. We got there at 10:30, 11:47. We walking out. I say, man, I'm coming back next Sunday. We got there at 10:30. Preacher just lit some candles. Read the scripture, took up an offering. Bam, 11:47. We riding down the highway. Man, I went to church with my aunt. Preacher didn't get up to 12:30. We didn't leave out a Friday evening by 4 o'clock.
Right.
He was still preaching, you don't know like I know. I'm like, I know it's time to go. Yeah. I done lost my job and everything. We've been here since Sunday. He's still preaching, hey, ooh. I bet God be like, shut up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 5 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the clue today. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Cardinal B, honey, or should I say Cardi B, honey. This girl there said she did not hold back, honey, in her latest social media rant about her estranged husband, Offset. At one point, even said y'all that she wishes the worst on him, honey. Now, they're saying recently Cardi B took to X with a late-night ranting session, insisting that she hates her soon-to-be ex-husband so much that she wants him to get hit by a truck. That's not the part she said, honey. She said, bro, I wish the worst on this man, the rapper began. She said, I never hated somebody so much, and these witches, honey, be so thirsty to have it. Please take this man off my hands. This garbage bag is too heavy, unquote.
Dang.
Boy, I need help, though, y'all. How could how you love a person once upon a time? I mean, Cardi B was one of the most beautiful women in the world, and this man is a popular man or whatever, and they loved each other. Now they don't like each other.
Them
How
streets,
does
man.
that?
Them streets, that internet, them streets, them pictures, them inboxes, them DMs.
Yeah.
We didn't have all that stuff. That's why relationship rates are down.
I mean,
Too much access.
Too much access. It's ridiculous, though, honey.
And don't nobody want you until you locked up with somebody. The minute you locked up with somebody, they hit it. Everybody, oh boy.
Yeah.
And there's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, I guess it is, though. But, I mean, and you have these kids together and stuff like that, and, you know, and men with these wandering eyes and stuff, and I still don't understand today, y'all want a woman to look like ABC, but then you get with DEF. What's the deal? I mean,
what the woman like DEF look like?
She looked like hell. She don't look, she don't look like ABC. ABC, honey, I done fixed my body up. I done made myself pretty. I done got all sexy and stuff for you. And now you decided, honey, you want to get with this damn down the street, something that, honey, look like damn it to hell. I don't understand it.
Well, what's LMNOP?
Well, honey, that's a transgender.
Yep.
But anyway,
Oh, Lord.
so it's just too much. I feel bad for her. And women, period, when you go through this stuff. Now, she done did all this for you, have all these children. Now, honey, you want to be a whoremonger.
She went through a lot, and she might even be frustrated with herself for all of the cycles that she went through with him. I'm just, speculating, but it's probably very frustrating and hurtful for her.
Yeah, it's just a sad thing. Men just need to. That's why women need to realize men don't say men say what they want, but they really don't want what they say. So y'all
Didn't
need to
she
listen.
do some stuff too? She said last week.
Well, she might have said that out of anger. I'm sure she didn't go mess around with no other man.
How you so sure?
Because she don't. She didn't.
You sure he did something? How you so sure she didn't do something?
Hey, look, I'm not going to debate this with you.
Two-way street.
He damn did. Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Rudy Giuliani, baby. Judge fixed his butt up, baby. Now, y'all remember when Rudy Giuliani was, he had then talked about those Georgia women, those black women that
poll workers.
Those court workers.
Poll workers.
Poll workers, honey.
He defamed them.
Yeah, he defamed those poor women, honey. He brought the women through, honey. Almost lost their jobs and everything, honey. Well, he decided, I'm bankrupt. I ain't got no money. They said, oh, you are? Well, honey, you need to turn over everything, honey. The judge, they done made him turn over most of his prized possessions to those two black women that he defamed on behalf of his, how you say that? Egregiously, honey. Aggravated. Oh, Lord.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep.
Egregiously.
Just use the different word, Gary. Just skip over it.
Yeah, them women, honey. They say, baby, Donald Trump's former attorney, Rudy Giuliani, honey, openly, honey, and readily, honey, admitted that he told blatant lies about Miss Ruby Freeman and her daughter, one Drea, honey, Moss. Now, the two Georgia poll workers who Giuliani accused of infusing fake ballots, honey, into the state's count so they Joe Biden could win the 2020 election, So as a result, Freeman and Moss, y'all, were threatened with violence, y'all, and harassed by MAGA bootlickers, honey, who would do anything, y'all, to please their Trump, honey. Well, nevertheless, now, honey, Giuliani had to turn over a lot, so they said ultimately the ladies won their $140 million lawsuit and plan to secure their bag by any means necessary. Now, according to
and that luxury apartment.
Yeah, he had to give it all up.
I wonder how much that apartment was worth, because it seemed like that's all he had.
Yeah, well,
he had those World Series rings, but then his son was like, oh, no, I own the ring. So they're trying to find ways to get around it.
They said he did that New York City apartment, a vintage Mercedes-Benz that was once owned by y'all famed actress, honey, Miss Lauren Bacall, a diamond ring signed New York Yankees memorabilia, and 26 luxury watches, including, y'all, Rolex, 5 Sonolas, 2 Boulevards, and 1 made, y'all, by Tiffany. So, that's a lot, but ain't that damn much, though, honey.
I'm just curious what that apartment worth, because if it's up on one of those high floors, it's got to be worth some millions.
Yeah, it's millions.
Probably hundreds of millions.
Yes,
now.
in New York.
Yeah,
Anything in New York is worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Or maybe right at
costs a lot of money.
Yeah, so, so I wonder they could.
I know he hate that decision. That's a fall from grace to become America's mayor, to jump on the bandwagon with Donald Trump only to lose everything and possibly face jail time.
And where's Trump now? Where's your buddy?
He ain't paying him no attention.
He ain't paying you no attention. He ain't helping you out at all.
I'm gonna put you on block. He unblocked your number.
Lord, it's sad. So I wonder if those women get that apartment, do they get to split it or?
They'll sell it. They'll sell it to split up the money and go and live their life.
Yeah, well,
they'll get something. That's crazy.
It sure is crazy.
That's crazy. You got to die owing them money just because you believe in something so much, and a lot more going to jail if Trump lose. That's for sure.
Yeah, he needs to go too. I thought they say though, but no. But
he
we love
going?
Everybody.
That's why we got to go out here and vote to make sure he go.
The color today is one of my. The color today is rice and rose, honey. On the high you say rice and rose, and on the low just say beautiful pinkish white. That's your color for today. Okay.
All right, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up again with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, having open conversations about finances is essential for any healthy relationship, but no matter how long you've been lovebirds, bringing up money can feel awkward and uncomfortable. Combining finances often involves trial and error to determine what works best for you.
Right, Ricky. You know, the other day we spoke about Trina revealing what her financial non-negotiables are with her spouse, and it had people in a frenzy. Listen to what she had to say.
Did you get a prenup?
I didn't.
Why not?
Because my husband brings all of his money to me. So
What?
I'm in charge. He can't spend a dime without my consent. Can't spend a dime for nothing unless it goes through me.
That's
that
what
phone
I'm talking
go to ringing
about.
up, that thing go to, I see everything.
That's what
So,
I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, so
All
this
right,
left people on social media with split opinions and wondering if the marriage was actually for love or financial purpose.
And one user commented saying that sounds more like he's your son and not your husband, while another said it's called teamwork, and that just means she's the partner who manages the finances better.
All right, so today we want to know, should married couples get, married couples have to report every expense to their spouse? And, would you feel some type of way if your partner made a major purchase without your consent? So let me know what you think. Y'all get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Brat, you got the TV show, and y'all, and we never see y'all have a conversation about finances on Brat Loves Judy. What are your thoughts on this?
We don't really have a problem with that. She handles what she wants to handle, and I handle what I want to handle, and some bills we handle together. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever we agree on. We both cool with everything.
All right, Special K.
Well, I'm the boss of my kingdom, and next.
Yeah, thanks for that. Dave.
Wow.
Right there.
Where's Shari? Have Shari call up here.
For you
She
to
got
have
the
to,
real answer.
I have her phone with me right now.
No, you don't.
I'm the boss of my.
No, you don't.
Tap dancing.
You better pray she don't got yours.
I'm just talking because I know she sleep.
You say you bought your wife's phone to work with you. You in control.
Damn right. You get this phone when I get home.
Oh, I can't
Who you
wait
need
till
to
she
talk-
wake
Who
up.
you need to talk to when I ain't there? You can talk when I get home, damn it. Wait a minute, people should know listening. Let me stop. Hey, go on to Rock T. Go on to Rock T. Speak on it.
Yeah, what you got, Rob? How you and Crystal? I'm sure Crystal handled the bills.
Listen, man. We're kind of similar to what Brat was saying, man. We don't have any issues because we're both kind of disciplined in that area because we've been there and done that. We made mistakes financially, so we learned from it. So now we pretty good in that area. But for those that are struggling and one of the mates is overspending, then that's when the other person that's responsible should take over. So what Trina's saying, if he's irresponsible with money, then if she's the one that is responsible, then I'm with what she's talking about. But
All right, Maria, how y'all get down?
Yeah, I agree with everyone else, all the other married folks on the show that, we just handle it how we handle it. When he want to buy stuff, he buys stuff. And when I want to buy stuff, I buy stuff. Now, it was like something huge. Like, I don't want him to come home and be like, hey, I spent $10,000 investing in my friend's business. I feel like we should have had a conversation about that. But for the most part, we make our own decisions and trust each other.
All right, Gary, what about you and B.E. James? Y'all?
I handle everything because B.E. James don't work. So, honey, I handle about what I want.
On the radio and said, "Be eating James don't work."
And I do what I want. But honestly, growing up though, what I saw, my daddy handled everything. My mama didn't work, first of all. So my daddy would pick the furniture, he picked the cars. He might have talked to her about it, but he did everything, and honey, she just accepted it.
She was cool with that because she had to raise y'all. That was pretty much her job. And
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it was. So, you know.
Basically, Booty E. James don't have no job.
Yes. Go on.
Let's go to the phones. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
My name is Jerica Brown, and I am from Ohio. And I do not believe that your spouse should have to report every major expense because he's not my husband is not my child. But I do feel like any expenses that could cripple us, that should be discussed prior to making it.
Good morning. Calling from Maryland. My response is yes. And my response to that is every major purchase should be discussed.
If it's a joint account, yes. If it's not a joint account, no. I'm from Miami, Florida.
Yes. Major purchases, yes. I'd be upset.
Yes. My name is Kevin. I'm from Largo, Florida. And to answer your question, yes,
I think so personally, and I will feel some type of way if my wife go out and make a large purchase without, us talking about it, because we share the same account.
As Mr. Lewis calling from Miami, yes. Be upset if a major purchase was done without informing me.
My name is Courtney, calling from Jackson, Mississippi. Me and my spouse, we do talk about finances a lot. He's a saver, but I am a spender. So he just tells me if anything is over $100 to let him know. Any big purchase we talk about together. And I do think it should be talked about in married couple households.
Joe from St. Louis. Well, me and my wife, we gotta understand it. Anything over $100, we gotta kind of make an agreement. We're gonna, say yay and nay on the purchase. But other than that, I feel comfortable with her making a purchase without my approval. She feels the same way. So, but if it was a major purchase, then yeah, we kind of got to make an agreement on it, though.
Yeah, Rock, till your wife counting out money to you and she ain't got no fingers. Anyway, hey, appreciate y'all with your phone calls. Thank y'all for hitting me up. It's the bottom of the hour. If y'all
slide them out on the table with the Lord.
Crystal gonna get you.
Hey, Rock.
Oh, she gonna get you.
Rock. And then they brand new, they're the new dollar bills. So you got having to lick her wrist, slide them off.
Oh.
Right, be sitting there for hours. One. Okay, start them. All right, y'all. Shut up, Beyonce. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Woo,
happy to have you, man.
Man, I'm glad to be on, brother. Listen, this last week I've been in Detroit, I've been in Charlotte, I've been in Cleveland, I've been in Detroit. I just got back from Philly, engaging primarily black men around this election, working with Vote to Live, and just working with brothers on the ground, trying to talk to black men who have been on the fence, not because they hate women, not because they love Donald Trump, but because they don't trust anybody. And so there's just a lot that I'm learning. There's a lot that I'm hearing. There's a lot of information that we're providing, and really wanted to say thank you to all of the folks on the ground, especially those working in Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and even in in Ohio and Texas. But I'm curious, Kay, I really wanted to talk to you today about your thoughts about the vice president's town hall, because I literally heard that there were some people who actually made up their mind to support her after hearing her on the town hall.
I think that you just got to respect, no matter what side of this thing you're on, you got to respect the fact that she's willing to put herself out there, take the questions, answer the questions, be transparent, be accessible.
Right.
Considering everything else that you don't see, I mean, if nothing else, you got to give her credit for that. Whether you support her or not, you got to give her credit for that.
Yeah. And she's just not afraid. She'll go on Fox News. She's gone on the ground. She's gone to the border. Every place Americans are, whether they support her or not, she's gone there. And I too, I respect that quite a bit, because we know, especially this late in the game, there are folks telling her not to do that.
Because she could really trip herself up.
Yep.
If she's not careful. Because the more you open yourself up, to saying something that could go viral in the wrong direction. So,
but I think she's strong in her talk, in her messaging, and also she's covering bases that Hillary Clinton didn't. See, nobody forgot about 2016.
Right.
And we remember what that felt like, waking up that morning seeing Donald Trump come down those steps with his family. And we don't want that to happen. Democrats don't want that to happen again. So they're making sure that they cross all the T's and dot all the I's.
No, that's right. And so we're coming to it. And again, most of you, if you have decided that you're going to vote, you've already made that decision. Now it's just really important for you to get that ballot. If you have not gotten your ballot, I'm telling you right now, please do so. Go to votetolive.org. And if you go there is an opportunity for you to be able to get your ballot. I just don't believe in going into a polling station without having seen the ballot first. There's just too many things on there, especially when we start talking about these judges, some of these ballot initiatives. I really want you to have your ballot in hand. And listen, if you got kids, I don't care if they're younger kids or older kids, this is a real opportunity too, especially if they're not voting age, to understand what this thing looks like. Have them go over the ballot with you. Do research together. Put a plan together so that you already know what your selections are going to be when you go into the voting booth, because it's incredibly powerful. The last thing is there's a number of organizations out there, Vote to Live is one of them, that is providing rides to the polls, especially in battleground states. And so if you know people that need rides to the polls, you can do Vote to Live in those states that are battleground states. If they are states that aren't, I recommend trying to identify spaces or open yourself to make sure that people have rides to the polls. It seems like a small thing. But we all know on Election Day, if there are folks that don't have transportation, then sometimes that's the decision between them turning out and them not turning out. And we need to make sure that we remove every single barrier from people turning out to vote. It is crucial that we cannot afford for anybody to stay home. When we're looking at these polling numbers and you're thinking about what the difference can be, we're literally talking about there could be the difference of 3,000 people in one city who decide to turn out or not turn out, and that could be the difference. If 5,000 people don't vote in Detroit, then Michigan could go the wrong way. If 2,000 people don't vote in Milwaukee, then Wisconsin could go the wrong way. If 1,500 people don't turn out to vote in Atlanta, then Georgia could go the other way. And if we want to be positive about it, listen, if y'all get 200 more people to turn out than might turn out, you can win your state in places that the polls are saying you can't. And so I know the Electoral College is some BS, and I would love to see it change, but we still can pimp this thing and win places that they are saying we can't win by getting 4 more people out, 5 more people out, 10 more people out, because I guarantee you these states are going to be won or lost by a few votes. And if we really go hard and we can win decisively, then we might be able to have a determination the day after the election as opposed to 2 months after. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Please go to votetolive.org, get your ballot, get your ride stuff together. Y'all, we got a few days left. Let's make this count.
There it is, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Man, we got Caitlin Clark conversation. Some people like her, some people don't like her, and she's one of the top iconic athletes that's out right now. So we're going to discuss that coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, we're going in right now. Let's get it popping in. WNBA rookie star Caitlin Clark has leaped ahead of American soccer stars to become the 4th most marketable athlete in the world. She has gone from a relatively unknown college player to one of the most recognized of those players, to the WNBA Rookie of the Year, most popular women's pro basketball player in the country, all in a matter of a few short years. Now, she has zoomed into the top 5 most marketable athletes today. She's become a major draw for sponsors, including Wilson, Sporting Goods, Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, Bose, Buick, and several others. So let me start off by saying this real quick. Caitlin Clark has been performing on a high level since she was in 8th grade. I've been watching this young lady ball because she plays and played on the same Nike circuit as my daughter Harmony from 8th grade all the way through 12th grade. She's done a great job of elevating her game each level she's been on. In AAU, where she played with Iowa Attack, University of Iowa, she elevated again. She got drafted in the WNBA. She elevated again. And I think that her jersey sales is top 3 in the league. She has earned every accolade and the attention that she has received, which is great for women's basketball and women's sports in general.
And she's performing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what's the issue?
Some people don't like that. Maybe because the color of her skin. I don't know what it is. Just give the girl her props. Give her props.
Yeah, give her props. Marketing and balling on the court or whatever. You know, it's going. You know, as black folks, we're gonna have to always get up earlier. It can't even be close. You know, and that's the way it always have been. You know.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, it just always been that way. I just hope that some of the other WNBA players that's deserving, get the props that they need and get the looks that they need and the endorsements that they deserve or whatever. But I do like the fact that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is bringing so much attention, have brought attention to the WNBA like never before.
Never before.
I'm talking about these games are packed.
Jam.
Selling out State Farm in Atlanta. Like, I mean, it's, people... I love the fact that people are putting attention on women in sports. You couldn't even give away tickets before. And now because you've got the Angel Reeses, you've got the Caitlin Clarks, they're excited about it.
Yeah, and here's the deal, man.
I was so excited. I used to go to Atlanta games all the time to watch them play, and I was just so honored to be there. What do you say, Rock?
No, man, because it's because of all this attention that's being drawn to the women's game. Now they're able to renegotiate a collective bargaining agreement. So what that is, they're going to say, look, we are packing these arenas now. People are watching us play. Where our jersey sales are 600%. We want some of this more and more of this money. So now they're going to negotiate this collective bargaining agreement, which is going to help get everybody in the league paid, not just the superstars, but everybody will get a jump in pay, all because of this.
Yeah, because if you look at the NBA salaries compared to the WNBA salaries, you couldn't tell me that Angel Reese was getting $70-something thousand a year. And she's probably getting way more in endorsements or whatever, but I definitely would like to see their salaries increase and make women's basketball more competitive. And I do have a question. How many WNBA teams we have compared to NBA teams?
There's 12 WNBA teams right now. They're launching a 13th team next year in Golden State, and then in 2026, they're going to have 2 more teams. So by 2026, we'll have a total of 15 teams.
Yeah, I would like to. And how many NBA have?
32.
Yeah. I would like to see, at least 25 teams because they get more women out there on the floors or whatever. And it's so many women out there that can actually ball, but everybody can't. The team can only take so many.
Absolutely.
So it's harder to become a WNBA player than it does an NFL player. And I would love to see people put more teams together. And let's make money, and let's always support women's sports, not just basketball, tennis, flag football, softball, everything. They deserve it. They work just as hard as men, the male athletes, and they deserve it. I hate the fact that we even have to have this conversation.
Well, we're having this conversation because everything you just said is now starting to happen. Even the national women's soccer team, they're finally getting paid equally just like the men. So it's starting to finally happen, and that's a good thing.
There it is. I appreciate it, Rock T. Got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by T-Mobile. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today. Good morning, our SMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The countdown continues. We're just 12 days away from Election Day. So far, 26.5 million Americans have cast their vote through early voting methods, according to data from the Election Lab at the University of Florida. Mail ballots have been returned by 15.7 million voters as of Wednesday night, according to the data, with another 10.7 million voting early in person. Several states are slated to begin early voting options in the coming days, and you can get more information at vote.gov. In other news, Elon Musk's his super PAC, which had promised to give out $1 million prize every day to a random swing state voter who signed its petition, has yet to announce its 5th winner amid the Justice Department's questioning of the legality of the offer. So 4 people have already received $1 million. A source familiar with the matter told ABC News Wednesday that the Justice Department has sent a letter to America PAC warning that Musk and his giveaway may violate federal law. Lastly, there's a new costume trend just in time for Halloween, dressing up as Donald Trump, the McDonald's fry cook. Soon after the former president's highly publicized 30-minute shift at a Pennsylvania McDonald's, searches for McDonald's costume skyrocketed by 412% worldwide. Now, there's no retailers that offer the complete ensemble, but they say you can do it yourself on the fly. All you need is a wig, a crisp white button-down, a red tie, and a McDonald's apron. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. I don't give you the over, I don't give you the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. The sports genius is on fire this season, doggone it. Let's get it popping. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, pick the Minnesota Vikings to beat the LA Rams. Jets, I know Aaron Rodgers is having a boo-boo season, but they going to beat the New England Patriots this week. Pick Cincinnati over Philadelphia, Green Bay over Jacksonville. My Detroit Lions is going to obliterate the Tennessee Titans. Atlanta over Tampa Bay. Miami over Arizona because, believe it or not, I believe Tua is coming back to play quarterback. Baltimore over Cleveland. Houston over Indianapolis. The Chargers beat the Saints. Buffalo over Seattle. Washington knocks off Chicago. The Denver Broncos beat the North Carolina Panthers. I wouldn't pick even the Carolina Panthers aren't fans of the Carolina Panthers. Kansas City over the Raiders. Dallas beats San Francisco. And Pittsburgh beats the Giants behind quarterback Russell Wilson. That's all of my picks right there. Follow me on social media at RockTHolla. If you missed them, we can talk about it right now. Let's get it popping. Brat got the hot spot right now.
Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rick the Morning Show 29 after the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Young Thug and YSL's racketeering case ended yesterday with a strong possibility of a mistrial. The long-running trial had a dramatic moment when Judge Paige Whitaker said she would consider a mistrial without prejudice, meaning the trial would end, but the state has the option to begin the case again. This comes after a new witness, rapper Slime Life Shorty, took to the stand and mistakenly read an unredacted quote from social media that revealed which defendants had been incarcerated. The defense had no immediate answer to whether they wanted to request one, and court adjourned for the day. Wouldn't that be something else if that whole thing wrapped up after all this time and they just been locked up and they got a mistrial and they just let them out? Man, I know they would be so happy because they've been locked up for a long.
So if they do a mistrial, they have to let them out, or
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I know their fingers and toes is crossed to get up out of there, boy. My goodness.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, moving on. John Legend is speaking up for women's rights during a newly published interview on the Club Shay Shay podcast. John Legend took a moment to call out legislation that supports the overturning of Roe v. Wade. He spoke on how an abortion saved his wife, Chrissy Teigen's life. Check out what he had to say.
My wife, she was well past 15 weeks when she had to have an abortion. Mm-hmm. She was miscarrying and bleeding out, and all these things were happening to her.
Her life was in danger.
Her life was in danger. And for the government to say, we need to evaluate this to make sure you're sufficiently dying before you can have an abortion.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And that's what's on the line. One of the things that's on the line in this election is so important to get everybody out to vote.
Absolutely.
And it's very courageous for him to speak out like that about that.
A lot of people have gone through that because a lot of men don't realize that how life-threatening pregnancy really is.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous situation a woman's probably going to face in her life.
Absolutely. It's the closest thing to death. And a lot of women have been taken advantage of and raped and all kinds of things. And to not be able to get an abortion, you should be able to say what you want to do with your own body or your own child or a child that you can't bring into this world.
And a bunch of old men that don't know you to make those decisions.
That's horrible.
I bet they won't pass no laws to get rid of Viagra.
Yeah. Or vasectomies.
There are no laws that tell men what to do with their bodies.
Yeah.
There
Exactly.
are no laws.
Exactly.
It's not fair.
And it's not fair. You're absolutely right. Yeah, and as a man, I hate it. I despise that kind of stuff, and that's why it was bringing these women voters out, and why Kamala Harris is leading. What's the percentage of women, Special K?
I don't know what the number is, but for men that have daughters, sisters that are childbearing age, wives of childbearing age, you better think about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, y'all, last but not least, Ice Cube has teased new details about the next Friday movie, which he promises is on the way. On a recent podcast, he said it's coming back. We're going to do it. We're going to make it dope, make it funny, bring it up to date, introduce new characters, bring back old characters, create the feeling that the movie gives you. People love Friday because everyone experienced it. People love Friday because everyone's lived Friday. Everyone has lived 1,000 Fridays. What you gonna do, Ricky? You gonna jump on that thing?
If you have me, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, that would be so dope. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.